MLA L. Jayanta Kumar opens new office of party at Khagempally, Huidromlekai. Won't let family involved in politics. It is not a family business, says Sapam Nishikanta. Hello and good evening. You're watching the MAMITv English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. MLA of Khangabok Assembly Constituency O. Suryakumar has said BJP gained political power by misleading the public with false promises of giving employment to crores of youths, bringing back the black money in Swiss bank accounts and to deposit the money in the bank accounts of the general public and such other false propaganda. The MLA made the allegations during the Youth Interaction Enrollment cum Social Media Training Program organized by the Lilong Block Congress Committee and Lilong Block Youth Congress Committee, held at the residence of social worker Anwar Hassan yesterday. During the program, which also marked the first enrollment of youth in the AC, around 729 youths were enrolled as primary members of the Indian National Congress (INC) party. MLA Suryakumar further said that people are now more aware and wiser and can see through BJP's false promises. As a result, BJP is now crumbling. This downfall is evident in their defeat in local body election of the big states of the country, MLA Suryakumar said. He also asserted that Congress will surely come back to power and also rubbish claims that the Congress party is deteriorating. Ahead of the Manipur Legislative Assembly election 2022, MLA of Kaisamthong Assembly Constituency, L. Jayanta Kumar today launched a new office of the National People's Party (NPP) today for polling stations 12 by 33, 12, 34, 12 by 35 of the constituency at the residence of KH Bidu at Khagempally, Huidromlekai. Speaking at the function, MLA Jayanta Kumar said NPP is an emerging party in the Northeast region formed under the supervision of Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. The party is gaining momentum as a political force in the country. NPP won 4 seats in the state election in 2017, which shows the influence of the party in the state. MLA Jayanta Kumar sought support of the people to strengthen the party.
Manaton Chauba, the Gilon Napoli, Yaka Southern Woman, the Handy Kampu, to say that Hunter can begin the mom, but come on with the Holy Sunday, that is why. That's all the legacy, Limbo kind of sounding the very grumble over Manunda for the my Tamita, then they said, the same way. India Gilbert, Masas Naiber, Mahani Ras, the Bamba, the Yao is bigger home when I want to. Man the first my activity. Was in a marriage party can get over the business Meghalaya Thaga, the Hobble, or the Masi. I think of this party has it over. And the NTP of it, man and Narumota, but you walk over the barometer. Other than you go. Machine party Laga, Tabaka, the Mama, Tanga, a good party very holy. I couldn't believe MLA only but somebody said that the lady BJP also can escalate your question, but Saka said, a total role logo ng baro na kay bali mo kinis.
Intending candidate for the upcoming Manipur Legislative Assembly election 2022 from Samthong Assembly constituency, Nishikanta Singh Sapam said he will not let his family get involved in politics as it is not a family business. He and his team will work for the welfare of the constituency, he said. He said this during the opening of an office related to the elections for polling number 12 by 33, 34 and 35 of the constituency at Khagempally, Huidromlekai. The office launch was also attended by well-known people of the constituency. Speaking on the occasion, Nisikanta said he took the decision to contest in the upcoming election as he was certain to get BJP ticket. If not, he would not have come forward, he added. If he wins in the election, his main emphasis will be towards unemployment and lack of infrastructure in the constituency. He assured that he can raise the matters to Prime Minister's level.
कई नोदा पॉलिटिशियन ना माई मथाउ जे थिका तो बुनते माई थबकती माई मथाउ दी पॉलिसी मेकिंग एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन अखोई की कंड्यूसिव एनवायरनमेंट अमा सेमबा थिकादान थिका तौजबा बिजनेस तौजबा अदुगी एनवायरनमेंट सेमबदुने पॉलिटिशियन की थबकती मानो इन तौगदम नते थिका द पीबदा आई सिकी अमता आई कमीशन आई सिकी जे अमतो पल्ले को अखोई मैते इदी सिकी ने चाउ चाउ रे डायलॉग तदी पैसा नदी उदरे अदुना आई कमीशन दु लुपा अमता लौजरोय अदुगा सिद्धमी हाई मागी कहोना तौनी तौनी आई मी होगेरा एनीबडी थिका तौरकद मीदो कहोदी थ्रू हाईतारे डिपार्टमेंट हाईगद्रा हंग कार ईश्वर चांदन मंत्री गोरदी है मागी लिजिटिमेट प्रॉफिट सरकार ने याब प्रॉफिट लौबियु हाइबने अदु हेन तौबीगनु कहोद अदु हेन लौरदी प्रजा की हक लौगरे अदुदी यारोयब अदुदा आइना सुमाय तौराबा रानबसे मयामना पिनिंग दंडी पिबियु सि लोइन मीडिया कांगु लोइन लेनि पिनिंग पिबियु अदुदा अदुम होय हाकेजु हापियु हातोबदि ngमोय हाय अदु खरामना ईश्वरना लाई लौबियु थवाई लौबियु हाय आई कुथिदि याम सांगे अदुदी यारोय अदुगी वान अदुना आइगिदि लोकल एरिया डेवलपमेंट फंड हाइबसे आई एमएलए खुथांग लाम याय बट माई पैसा नते आइगिसु पैसा ओइरोय सि मियांगी पैसानी सिगी पोचे आई ऑफिस ता मयामना गेट लोन गनी है तो गेट सुंग लोन लरोय ऑफिस ता दुम हांगा थमजगे अदुदा अदुम अकाउंटेंट थमजगे अदुम ला यिंगबियु पैसा करमाइना कराय द खसिन नखरे कयाम खर्चा तौहरे अदुसु अदु मथकता आई तोलोप तुसु टीवी में मवांग हाइनिको अदु हापचनजगे अदुगिसु हिसाब लो थमजगे.
The Community Home Isolation Center at Ideal Girls College, Akampat, which was set up on May 38 for Thongju Assembly constituency under the supervision of Minister of Works Thongam Biswajit, was officially closed yesterday. A program to officially close the center was held at Singzamai Wangma Ketri Lekai, where Minister Biswajit interacted with the volunteers of the center who had dedicated their time and energy to successfully run the place. The minister also applauded the frontline warriors and also the volunteers of the Community Home Isolation Center for their selfless dedication during the COVID pandemic. Cookie Black Day was observed at the conference hall of Hill Tribal Council at Border Town, Moreh today. Leaders of all Community Development Organization, Moreh, Gorkha Samaj Samiti, Moreh Manipuri Muslim Council, Moreh and Tamil Sangam Moreh took part in the observance. Experts talk about the significance of the day. The gathering observed 2-minute silence in honor of those slain on the unfortunate day years ago. Even though no band was called on the day, shops and markets remained closed. Vehicular traffic was thin. A member of Grow Manipur team, GMT Kaidem Ongbi Arambam Rina, has accused GMT formed by one Pukram Michael for causing distress to members and their families after joining the group. Speaking at a press meet held at her residence at Kwakaitel Moirangpura Lekai, Rina said the founder Pukram Michael is absconding after taking huge sum of money in the name of the group. She said she is mentally disturbed by the moneylenders asking her for the money. It is inhuman to swindle hard-earned money from the people. She urged the authority concerned to look into the matter of swindling money by the founder of the group.
mating se mayam gi Canada ni ga dawri bano mating se akhoi khangba ngamdre matam sina asum chondhara ga leire lockdown su leibana lockdown leiringai dadi akhoi se awaba ke shunangam de adubu lockdown se hangak padagi di imung manungi amagi family problem me ama tho e family kaina re ado kari haina akhoi Canada bu wakat chadoino Canada bu haija doino haibese thamoi sida kari no haibese haidok pasungamdre depression su nare plus isa su soe paisa su phangdre ado amukta mating pangbiu haina Canada akoina haija doino do haidi haijari amukta di mating pangbiu haina nungsibiduna leiriba makhada aigi makhada leiriba member kunga mari mukni aigi makhada leirisi leiriba member kun mari muk se widow yaurini mapa yaudana macha kaya ma yokna bo hotna jariba kanghan turaga marup khatang phangak paduna la amamuk tangkhak phangak paduna thamjari ba paisa ni khitang doisu tungchalaga thamjaba paisa ni aduduna haujik se akhoi Canada wakat chadoino khangjadre aduduna akhoina
Speaking at the press meet, member of GMT Nongthombam Bidyasagar appealed to the GMT to keep the promise of releasing their funds by October. He slammed the group for their cruel behavior. Members of GMT warned that they will take legal help if the group does not listen to their grievances.
Police ta akoi wakat pa police ta complaint toba FIR file toba akoi soidena satha jarani karigumba akoi matam tharaga thabak pangthok pidaba taragadi masina maram oiga GMT sina maram oirakanda koi imung manungda leibam chabong khangdaba akhoi se pura lekai digi lot pagi phibam lakpagi condition leibana maram oirakanda akhoi isagi su akhoi di izat yengdaba yade samaj ki mirak tinba mi haiba du oirubana maram oirakanda akhoi di samaj ki chaibi chaitheng samaj ta nga kadum yam da akhoi da akiba phawi aduna GMT gi leiriba founder na su madugi akiba do khangbiraga ngasai gi akhoi gi committee na akanba akhoi gi thabak thongthang paikhalaktingai da अखोगी लैरिबा GMT की फाउंडर ना मैं तो कितंग चेक्शन ना थबक लखत हनिंगी है बसे मीडिया की खुदांग की थमजगे
Khasanjembam Padikam Pisciculture Cooperative Society Limited condemned the sudden increment of lease fee of divested fisheries farm by the Directorate of Fisheries on August 5. Addressing the media at a press meet held at Nambol Thiam Mangra Pokpi Market, member of the society and Ibohal said the divested lease fee of fisheries farm has been increased to rupees 10,000 all of a sudden. This has affected members of the society at different places under Pisciculture Cooperative Society Limited. Members have been preserving these farms for a long time now, he added. He lambasted the department's plan to lease the farms to those who can tender maximum money as a sign of negligence to the society, which has been managing these farms. The society warned of staging protests if the department concerned leases the farm to the highest bidder.
Lease Thiva Sida, Sakar Lepibu Mamalasi, Yamali, Aduna Sarkar Lepibu Mamalasi, Hunterview, Masima. Sarkara akan bawa pam thamjari sarkar na lease fee Hunterview mathangda lease fee bada sarkar na hanagi society da pigadabani atopa society natraga atopa group singda lease fee ba yaroi karigumba mathakta hariba thabak sing asi thaba oina pangthoraktrabadi hariba society singa sina sarkar ki mayokta akan ba khongjang changchalakani loinana Siva Yaba, Siva Nava, Adumba, Yauna, Makal Kayagi, Iran Sing Sagalakani, Iva, Wapamsit Kamjeri.
A team of experts comprising farm manager of Lomi, Homen Kangjam, Dr. Sanjam Jinas and staff of KVK Senapati visited Wilong Kuno, Pang Maram to inspect the infestation caused by looper paste to around 2,000 yongchak trees in the area. The team visited the village after pastor and residents of Wilong informed about the past destruction. During the visit, they discovered vast majority of the sting bean trees were infested by looper pest. The expert team has sent the pest sample to ICAR for test. Democratic Students Alliance Manipur Desam slammed the state government for lack of medical infrastructure in Jiribam district. The people of the district depend on Silchar for medical emergencies. A team of members of Desam headquarters and Desam Jiri District Council inspected a 50-bedded hospital at Ningshingkul in Jiribam. President of Desam Namairakpam Edison said even though the Jiribam was declared as a full-fledged district in 2016, the hospital in the district has not been upgraded to a district hospital. They expressed concern that the district will remain dependent on neighboring Assam for medical emergencies. The students' organization has also sent a letter to Manipur Human Rights Commission on the shocking condition of the hospital. The Assam informed they will meet with top officials of Manipur Health Department and Health Minister to upgrade the hospital to a district hospital.
Manipur government ki miyeng changbirakpasi ngairaga leiri haibu wafamsi thamjaninge hojik oiriba aikoigi mamang hatchaliba chahi sigi January thada koi Desam gi team amana Desam gi gen secretary luchingba team amana laaga hospital si yengba madugi matung tabada miyam da madugi report thongraba matungda koi health department ki director yauna madugi matungda district koi hospital sida lakpiri hairaga hospital sigi awara pa mayam yengsen birambagi matungina koi hospital si khara makai phagat patarasu koina phagaliba sina mapung phana jirigi miyamgi apen basi.
The Vice Chairperson of Andhra Municipal Council, AMC Councillor and members of AMC along with 30 other leaders have endorsed and extended their support to intending candidate of Andhra AC Laurembam Sanjoy to contest in the upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly elections. A function organized by the United Progressive Association Andhra Kendra was held at the residence of Sanjoy at Yairipok Yambam Mathak Lekai to welcome the supporters of the intending candidate. Speaking on the occasion, Vice Chairperson of AMC Yumkhaibam Sanjoy stated he believes the intending candidate L. Sanjoy is fated to sincerely serve the people of the constituency as their leader. Because of the lack of an eligible leader to represent the constituency, Andhra AC is one of the weakest among all AC in Manipur, said Y. Sanjoy. Now the time has come for the youth to participate in the state affairs and choose an eligible candidate like L. Sanjoy, who will work sincerely for the welfare of the people and the AC, he added.
Andrew Miam Sikidama, nobody said about the ways in my life of the either level or color. Madonna Masida Ibuna, Marbo Pay Patti, the seat of a Yama Manatana, Ziki. I put the Masigari, the Motor, I could not live bottom sita. Kiera Sita, a popular leader, I'm a group, Nabaki, very much waiting music. Masi Asara Kale, Aduna Ikoi, my Ampuna Nakan, about a mineraga. Kagani, Asamiam Sauna Lere, Aduna, Ikoi Yamba, Ikoi Sanjoy, the Muta, person about a mineraga on that day. Aikoigi hanagi sina tobongam da bai badare ujite anang sing na tabuk tobugi matam du lakre han oi lekre magi si matam su kumi kre aduna ai yama Sanjoy da bazana mayamna nungsibi sojo pibi dare haraga akoi kendra sigi wa huri wa development so thori ba myam si menglan si huse masi thamga del masi tension sigi.
Now we have a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Admission open, admission open. Admission open for Central Academy, Kabam Lamkai, Chumbraithong, Mantripukri, affiliated to CBSE Delhi on the number 1230025. Achievements: year 2019-20, Class 10, Class 12 pass percentage 99%, 2020-21, Class 10, Class 12 pass percentage 100%. Special features: students securing 80% and above in Class 10 exam, free admission; students securing 90% and above in Class 10 exam, free admission with free supply of textbook.
Welcome back. India recorded over 27,000 new COVID-19 cases with 219 deaths in the last 24 hours. With this, the total infections tally reached 3.32 crore and the death toll in the country reached 4.42 lakh. India's recovery rate now stands at 97.54% after a total of 37,687 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, which brings the total recoveries to 3.24 crores across the country. India's active caseload stands at 3.74 lakh and declined by 10,652 in the last 24 hours. So far, India has administered a total of 53.38 lakh doses in the last 24 hours, which brings the total tally of doses administered to 74.38 crore. COVID-19 vaccines are effective at preventing hospitalizations and emergency department visits caused by the Delta variant of the SARS-CoV-2 virus, according to a study by author Sean Granis, Vice President for Data and Analytics at Regenstrief Institute in the US. The research that used national data indicates that Moderna's vaccine is significantly more effective against Delta variant than Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson preventives. The authors noted that the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC's) Visa Network has analyzed more than 32,000 medical encounters from 9 states during June, July and August 2021. When the Delta variant became the predominant strain, the results showed that unvaccinated individuals with COVID-19 are 5 to 7 times more likely to need emergency department care or hospitalization, similar to the overall effectiveness prior to the variant, they said. The death by suicide of a medical aspirant fearing outcome of a national entrance cum eligibility test he was to take echoed in the Tamil Nadu Assembly today, with the main opposition AIADMK targeting the government, while Chief Minister M.K. Stalin introduced a bill to dispense with NEET and provide for admission to medical courses based on class 12 marks to ensure social justice. As soon as the House convened, Leader of Opposition K. Palaniswamy referred to the death by suicide of 19-year-old Dhanush in his native Salem district on Sunday and targeted the government on the matter. He said that though the DMK had promised cancelling NEET, it was not done and several students had not prepared well. Some of his remarks were expunged by Speaker M. Appavu. Chief Minister Stalin, replying, said NEET was conducted for the first time in Tamil Nadu when Mr. Palaniswamy was the Chief Minister, and it was not held even when late L. Jayalalitha was the Chief Minister. Recalling the death by suicides of students including S. Anita in recent years, he said all this happened when Mr. Palaniswamy was the Chief Minister. The NSCN-IM accused the government of India of resorting to deceitful dealing of the Naga political issue by signing ceasefire agreement after ceasefire agreement with its surrogate factions. Such a double dealing of the government of India only generates doubt on India's sincere commitment. The Naga political issue is not something to be deceptive. It's not to be in this deceptive manner before the world, the Ministry of Information and Publicity of the outfit said in a statement, asserting that the issue is one and there will be one solution. The NSCN-IM said one may deceive a few cronies, but ultimately one can never deceive the people. After entering into a ceasefire with other Naga political groups, the government of India signed a ceasefire agreement with the Nikki Sumi faction of the NSCN-K for 1 year on September 8. The NSCN-IM alleged that the government of India has gained notoriety for overindulgence in duplicitous dealing that comes in the role of scheming villain to kill the Naga issue by keeping the Nagas divided. Qatar's Foreign Minister Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani has visited Afghanistan's capital Kabul and met Mullah Muhammad Hassan Akhan, the acting Prime Minister in the Taliban's new government. He also met on Sunday with former President Hamid Karzai as well as Abdullah, the head of the National Reconciliation Council, as he encouraged Afghan parties and groups to engage in national reconciliation. It is the highest level visit by an official since the United States military withdrawal from Afghanistan. Al Thani met a number of officials in the new government, including the foreign minister and their deputy. The officials discussed the current political situation and the efforts Qatar is currently making to support the Afghan people. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. BJP gained power by making false promises to bring back black money from Swiss banks and deposit it in people's bank accounts, says MLA O. Sujakumar. MLA L. Jayanta Kumar opens new office party for election at Khagempally, Huidrom Lekai. Won't let family involved in politics. It is not a family business, says Sapam Nishikanta. With that, it's a wrap for this evening news bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Have a good time.